I want everybody to play as hard as they can on every possession. And then when you get tired, I want you to put your hand up and I want you to let me know you're tired, and then I want to bring another guy in who plays the same way. And that guy put his hands up and then obviously make another sub. Just keep pushing and keep pushing, just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. And that's the way that, I coach these guys. I want them to play hard on every possession. We're very persistent and trying to get better in every area. When guys are not doing well, I want them to improve. Getting the most out of yourself and getting the most out of your players, and for me, that's important. The fact that you play hard and you compete every day is a skill, because your mind will let yourself wander and you don't play hard and compete on every possession. And that was something that I learned at an early age, and as a coach, to work hard and compete every day and try to get better at your craft. If you're not to humble yourself and make sure you learn, and I think when you stop learning, then it's over for you.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can only haul gravel. Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. So bring out your ATVs, your campers, your Palominos. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Your electric cooperative is different. We're local, not-for-profit, and owned by those we serve. Our mission is to provide power at the lowest possible cost with the highest standard of service. We're different in a good way.
Stepping into the unknown, it can be difficult to find the way. But with the compassion of the cross and the security of the shield, obstacles become openings. As we have for over 80 years, we'll continue to light the way, helping you find the right plan with coverage for families in all 100 counties, giving you the power to shine forward to whatever awaits tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina. Live fearless.
The shot clock is turned off, and the Wolfpack will defeat Duke for the second time in a row. A terrific performance by NC State to take down the Blue Devils here tonight. What a good night to be a member of the pack.
This team is still learning. We talk about it every game, every practice, trying to get better, but, we're learning how to obviously come off a big loss, which we did at Notre Dame, where we lost by 30 points, and then we responded. But we're also learning how to play after having a big win, which was the Duke game here. If you continue to grow as a team, and everybody would stay on the same page, then obviously we can win a lot of games. You know, the atmosphere was unbelievable. You know, I thought our students and fans were great, but I thought our guys stayed locked in and focused for the entire 40 minutes. You know, when we got down, I want to say 11 points, you know, I didn't see any panic in any of the guys. We responded, and the way we responded was, you know, we came out and made shots, but we also had to play on the defensive end.
One of my buddies texted me on Saturday night after the game and said, hey, no need to lift the boys. No need to lift the boys much this week. They were doing chin-ups all night on the rim.
When I first took the UNCW job, Murph was the strength coach, and not only for just basketball, he was the strength coach for pretty much every athletic team on campus. And, you know, I saw his passion. I saw how hard he worked with the guys. I told him my vision on how I wanted to play and what we needed to do to get these guys in shape. And then, you know, he did a great job, and he built a relationship with them. They believed in him. He pushed them, and certainly it helped us win 3 championships there.
I had a great relationship with my strength coach as a player, and he saw something in me that I guess said this guy's got a future in coaching. Those who can't coach, right? Is that what they say? But no, I fell in love with what I was doing right off the bat. Got to understand kind of what was it about, you know, as far as movement and critiquing and assessing and seeing where you need to, you know, put a roadmap together from there, and I enjoyed it. So you feel it kind of get loose at the bottom. You were sitting deep, sitting good, and then from like right here, it kind of just got loose. Keep it tight the whole way down. Just tight, and then get out. Our health and overall well-being, the resiliency in our bodies is always going to be my #1 priority. In the off season, we're going to push them a little harder, obviously. We'll start just in the weight room. I want to rebuild the body from the kind of the rigors of the season. Late April, early May, we're looking at getting them back in here, and you know, guys are beat up, bodies are broken down, so you got to adjust from there. Make sure that we're preparing everybody for the long haul that's getting ready to come up. Once you establish a good base and you get them, you know, whether it's a weight gain guy, weight loss guy, whatever it might be, you get them where we need to be, where we feel good about it, then it's constant improvement and constantly evolving from there. The conditioning is always going to be the biggest piece. How well are we moving from an agility and acceleration, deceleration standpoint? Once we get into your September range, it's a lot more conditioning specific, a lot more, a little less in the weight room. And then once we get in season, a lot of it's, I hate to say maintenance because we're still trying to grow, still trying to make some gains, but at the end of the day, it's all about how well are these guys, how are they feeling. You know, we're not building a weightlifting team, we're building a basketball team. Hey, when you're done with your 3 sets, put those slides away, put the bands away. Partner up, let's get a 10-pound med ball. We're going to gym. CJ and Dev, you got a 3x5 on box jumps. All right. I take it very personal as far as showing these guys how much it's going to take to get to where they want to go. It's my responsibility to tell them the truth, okay? Let them know constantly, this is where we're at, this is what I thought of today, this is what I thought of this week, this is what I thought of this month, okay? And we talk on a consistent basis about it. But the mental side of it is yeah, we'll push and we'll make sure that they understand that, hey, you're gonna have to get pretty uncomfortable sometimes. And how it's a little cliche, but how comfortable can you become being uncomfortable? He don't respond just like, hey man, you can just be really good, you know what I'm saying? He don't respond like that. He don't respond like, hey, you owe it to Lenard to give me a great day today. He don't respond to that.
You are who you are with nobody.
He don't respond. He don't respond to that. Right, exactly. You put a camera around, all of a sudden Malik shows up. Look at that. Woo! We're gonna need a new roof in here. It's amazing how much stronger the body is than guys give it credit for. You know, it's definitely a mental game. It's my responsibility to constantly remind them and make sure they understand that there's a purpose for every day. Go right there where that roof peaks. You won't. You won't. Ah!
Oh, yeah. Passed it. Fuck it.
Only Malik, man.
Basketball is one of those sports where the better team doesn't always win. I feel like you gotta come out there and compete every night. I'm around some real big competitors, and not that I wasn't a competitor before, but you know, as a group, we're just really big on competing, and Coach Keith's kind of instilled that in us real early, that everything's gonna be competing. If we do a drill, the loser's gonna run. You know, you wanna win, you don't wanna lose. So in the locker room, more just, it's a lot of emotion, but it's more emotion bent on trying to succeed and the overall team winning. At the end of the Notre Dame game, we was in the locker room. A lot of heads were down, but I was trying to tell them, like, look, you let this one game kill you, it's not getting any easier. This wasn't the end, this wasn't the big game, then we're gonna settle down. It gets tougher every night, and everybody's coming out in the ACC to compete, so I just try to let them know that, look, we can sulk right now, or we can try to find a way to elevate.
We got something to prove, man. We got something to prove. Let's get it, man. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hard work.
Naturally, I always, my heart is to help and, you know, kind of morale build. But if I wasn't, I feel like my experience would have led me to be a vocal leader anyway, just from seeing things that people haven't seen before, or being around situations that people aren't known about. I think that would have led me to help them regardless if I was vocal or if I was, you know, quiet. I'm not motivated by my individual anything, because I've been here many years and we've had some good guys come in, play their hearts out, get all the numbers they need to. Some made it to where they want to be, some didn't, or we don't make the tournament, or we do. This year I want to make the tournament. I want to go far in both ACC and NCAA. And to do that, it's going to take a group effort, despite if I'm doing this or that. I just want to put the best effort towards winning each game, no matter how I can help. It's just funny, like, I got a picture like flying over Bagley. He'll probably be the #1 pick, but my kids, they gonna see that, you know, wherever he goes. He may be in the NBA for some years, and my kids are gonna see like, oh, my dad dunked on him or something like that. That picture made me laugh, because like, all that stuff, like, I don't really feed too much into it now, because I'm older, I'm seeing it kind of like from the outside looking in. But when I think of like leaving behind like a legacy or a storyline, or even like a history for even my nephew who's 3, who loves watching me play, you know, some kid someday is gonna see the little things or the big things that I did at State, and it's gonna motivate them to do something bigger. So I guess that's the perks of it. I feel like every time I go out there, I'm playing for the people that support us, that cheer for us, you know, the people that put forth the effort to make, you know, this program possible. That's just in my code. That's just how I was raised. So I just want them to remember a good player, hopefully, but, you know, a better person.
You got me falling hard, sweet baby, you got me falling hard for you. And still, I felt this way before, you know it's true. And still, you got me more and more. Oh, you got me falling hard.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can only haul gravel. Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. So bring out your ATVs, your campers, your Palominos. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
There's something out there driving you, calling you, pulling you in closer and closer. And once you find it, it starts all over again. Where will your curiosity take you?
Stepping into the unknown, it can be difficult to find the way. But with the compassion of the cross and the security of the shield, obstacles become openings. As we have for over 80 years, we'll continue to light the way, helping you find the right plan with coverage for families in all 100 counties, giving you the power to shine forward to whatever awaits tomorrow. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina. Live fearless.
One mentor per kid. More managers and staff than players. This is a problem. Y'all consume more food. Hey, great work today. Let's go. Put some work into it. Let's go. Let's go. Hard work. 1, 2, 3. Hard work. Baseline there. Baseline. Players always think that they're playing harder than they are, and coaches always think that they're not. And so, we try to show them and film the mistakes, and what I try to get guys not to do is to rest on the defensive end. It's easy, offense, you don't worry about it, because, it's fun to score, but it's not always attractive or fun to defend. Hey, so listen to me. Hey, I always yelling, I got ball, and nobody else gets anybody else. Well, we give Devin a pull-up jump shot right here, and we're completely back. Come on, man. Come on, you got to get to a man now. Good. Good, rebound that. Good job, hey. I like it, Nod. 2 offensive rebounds, already. Now, throw it back to me. Good, come up a step. Good, get away. Good, come on, slip, play. We're right there running. Got to get more movement. Next group, let's go. And so we always talk about, don't rest on the defensive end. Be in the right place, help your teammates, and, that happens for us. And, consequently, we won some games because everybody's doing the same thing. And I watched this, I meant to work with you on, basically, anytime you catch a ball on this side right here, you gotta do this and get around right here. Or you're trying to score like this every time, you're twisting instead of doing this. So catch the ball on this side when you're going to your left shoulder, bam, bam, and get around. But you do every time you go left, you jumping to them or you're twisting. That's why you don't make it over this shoulder. Come here, bam, get around. Okay, get on it, all right?
Hello again, everybody, and thanks for tuning in for Thursday night Wolfpack ACC basketball. We are courtside at TNC Arena as State faces its second top 20 opponent in less than a week, the number 19 ranked Clemson Tigers.
Number one key is defense. You gotta talk, you gotta see both, no backdoor cuts, okay? Deflections, and you gotta make them tough catches. Okay, deny the basketball. They haven't really seen pressure, so they haven't had a chance to play against that, okay? Second key is offense. You got an offensive rebound, that's the best offense we got. Playing ball movement, share the rock, we talk about that transition and then playing together. Okay, we're a beautiful team. When we share the ball, we play together.
In low to Thomas, he spins, he puts it up. Shot altered by Yurtseven, deep rebound, pops out to Al Freeman, doesn't have numbers, 1-on-4. Gives to Beverly, back to Freeman for 3, right wing, good. How about that? Here's Al Freeman getting the inbounds pass, baseline left. He fades back, shoots with 2 on the shot clock, and he nails it. Headman pass to Beverly, State's running from right to left. Here's Beverly to the line, to the lane, to the hoop, he scores!
Good defense, play solid. Listen, they can't score, and that's the answer to the transition basket or backdoor cut.
7 to shoot, Reed into the front court, Reed rises, fires a long 3, left to the key, and he hits nothing but net. He'll take him all the way underneath, gives to Abu, jams it for the right hand. To Grantham, Grantham drives right around Abu to the basket, scores. Deep on the right side, rejects a Yurtseven screen, throws to Yurtseven, he's open, straight on 3 on the way, good by Omer Yurtseven. 12:42 to go. Here's Al Freeman driving top of the key. Left baseline to Yurtseven. Step back jumper. Good by Omer Yurtseven. 17-11 State. Here's Reed driving for Clemson all the way into the trees. Down the lane. Layup good.
Don't let him off the hook. Your pressure is what's really bothering them. Keep pressing those balls.
Backs in against Donnell. Backs him down. Turns. Left hand hook up and it rims in. State has the ball in the lead. Here's Beverly left wing. Throws to Yurtseven for a straight on 3. Got it. He rattled it in. Yurtseven is 4 out of 5 shooting 10 points, and he's knocked down 2 threes. Pass to his right, they try to blitz him with an extra defender. Beverly gets it to Dorn. Dorn knifes in for the right wing, scores. To DeVoe, foul line, a hook pass underneath for a jam by Donnell. Freeman top of the key, they double him. Underneath the Leonard, Freeman layup, good, and a foul. Here's Marquise Reed driving all the way down the lane. The left-hand layup good by Marquise Reed. Spats fakes, drives, sends it to Sam Hunt for a straight on 3, good. Into the front court sideline right, moves down the lane, kicks it to Donnell for a right corner three. Swish.
Number 5 got 13 points. He averaged 3 a game. 3 a game. How many rebounds? 20-10, him. On the killing us on the line.
Off a screen by Freeman, drives the lane, shoots it in the corner for Beverly's three. Good! Grantham drives right down the lane. Left-hand layup good over Yurtseven. 9 to shoot. Here's Yurtseven coming out the screen. Bats throws to Yurtseven. He's open, straight on three on the way. Good! With 3 on the shot clock, 7 to play. Yurtseven's third 3 of the half, 15 points for Omir. Here's Mitchell driving coast to coast, puts it up, shot blocked away by Yurtseven. That's the half.
Stay in their face, okay? They don't like the pressure. If you keep the heat on them, they will have a hard time moving the ball. We can get that reversal back to the 4 and 5 if you get out there tonight. Okay, I like the way you moved the ball, man. Your energy was great, okay? But you had to come back in the second half and you got to have the same energy and passion, okay? You got to play together. You play together, then we're special. It's hard to beat us if you play together. They're going to come out ready to fight, and that's okay. We should be ready to fight the first 2 minutes. Stay together, man. Hey, have fun. You're doing a great job right there. It is 0-0. All I ask you to do is just win the half. That's all you got to do. Let's go.
Freeman picks up his dribble, gives it to Abu. Abu top of the key, drives on Grantham to the basket, layup good. Malik Abu, very, very aggressive. Freeman driving, steps back, shoots a three, left of the key, got it! Reed left open, fires for three, swish. And taken by Thomas. Up the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell ahead to Grantham, and he lays it in.
Just play. Just relax and play.
Reed drives to his left. Now passes to the post and is picked off by Leonard Freeman. Outlet to Beverly. That's 13 turnovers now for the Clemson Tigers. Left wing to Yurtseven. He'll fire for three. Got it! Here's Sheldon Mitchell. Headman pass to Sims. One-hand jam on the fast break. Still maintains the dribble. 9 to shoot to Abu. Foul line. Abu will drive on Grantham all the way to the basket. Fires up a wild runner and he hit it. Beverly left wing to Bats with 20 to shoot. Bats drives left baseline against Reed. Throws up a runner. Got it. For three. Off the back. No. Rebound pulled down by Yurtseven. One dribble. Hooks it up left-handed. Good.
But you gotta get a stop right here. Just play. Don't worry about the club.
Freeman's going to drive him down the lane. Whips a pass into the corner for Dorn. Dorn motors right baseline, spinning, turnaround jumper, good. Beverly into the front court. Double team. Strong with it. Gets it to Yurtseven on the elbow. Yurtseven moves into the lane. Fadeaway jumper, good. 9 to shoot. Freeman behind the arc, right wing on Scar. He needs to drive him. He'll drive him baseline. Now step back jumper for 2 from the right wing. Air ball, loose ball, picked up by Dorn. He scores. Reed moves to the middle of the floor, splits 2 defenders. Down the lane he goes. Leaves it off for Thomas. Layup good. Mitchell looking, having trouble. Now throws it, and Grantham has it stolen away by Dorn. Stolen away by Dorn in the backcourt. Dorn dribbles it across, throws it underneath the Yurtseven, jams it with 21 seconds to go. Beverly saves it inbounds to Skara underneath, left-hand layup good. Up the floor is Mitchell, 5 seconds, 4. Mitchell driving Bats to the hole, layup no good, tipped in by DeVoe. Here's a ball in the corner for DeVoe. He tried to go up for a shot. Looked like he lost the ball on the way up, and Sam Hunt has been called for a foul on the three-point shooter. Oh my goodness. Here's DeVoe at the line. Free throw up, got it. He needs 2 more with 0.2 of a second to tie this game and send it into overtime. DeVoe is steady. Shoots, hits, and now Kevin Keats wants to ice him, calls timeout. Big free throws. Students are giving him the business. Here's the free throw up, and it rolls off, no good. Rebound fought for, there's a horn, State wins. State wins.
Your electric cooperative is different. We're local, not for profit, and owned by those we serve. Our mission is to provide power at the lowest possible cost with the highest standard of service. We're different in a good way.
Look, there's no law that says your truck can only haul gravel. Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. So bring out your ATVs, your campers, your Palominos. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
You got me falling hard, sweet baby. You got me falling hard for you. And still, I felt this way before. You know it's true. And still, you got me more and more. Oh, you got me falling hard.
There's something out there driving you, calling you, pulling you in closer and closer. And once you find it, it starts all over again. Where will your curiosity take you?
This portion of Wolfpack Hustle is presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, bringing real Coke taste with 0 calories and 0 sugar to Wolfpack fans everywhere. You got back after this because everybody said to me, this was the question that everybody asked me is, can NC State bounce back after winning a big game? And you answered those questions. I mean this when I tell you this. You're a very good basketball team. Start believing, okay?
When I condition them in the off season, we talk about every 4-minute segment. You know, you got a media timeout coming every 4 minutes. Let's train in 4-minute segments or a little bit more, 5-minute segments, somewhere in that range. And you know, we'll look down the other side of the court every now and then, look in their huddles late in the game and even late in the first half, and we'll see our guys sitting up tall, chest high, you know, looking right in coach's face. And sometimes you look down the other side of the court and you know, you see some shoulder slump, and you know that you're out working somebody.
Well, I think my biggest job this year is having these guys to be consistent together. You know, and I've said it all along, and you're going to hear me say it until the season's over. When we play together as a team and we share the basketball and everybody believes in one another, we have a chance to be successful. On the flip side is when we play as individuals and we don't share the basketball and we don't find our teammates and we take challenge shots, then we'll struggle. When you look at the Notre Dame game, when we fell behind, each guy on our team felt it was their responsibility to help get us back in the game. When you look at the Duke game, when we fell behind, we shared the basketball and our team got back into it. And so when we continue to learn that it takes everybody on our team to be successful, then we'll go a long ways.
It's fun to watch. It's definitely fun to be a part of it and fun to watch the guys see your work in action, you know, seeing it pay off. For me, it's understanding that it's a process, understanding that it's not going to happen overnight, and embracing the fact that it's going to take an honest day's work every single day. Like it's not going to let up. It's just not. But end goal, I mean, I see us doing everything Coach talks about doing. I see us winning championships and hanging banners, and building champions on and off the court.
It's not over yet, but you know, each and every day I look back after every practice, after every game, it's like, one day this is gonna be over. You know, I'm not gonna be able to suit up in PNC anymore, you know. It's a happy feeling, it's a sad feeling at the same time, but you know, I'm ready for what life has to take me.